Ndinoziva waisada kuti in the end, but you gotta let me go. Yeah, Dini Trevor Wikwadongo, and you're watching Zimbabwe Celebrity Hub on Nash TV. Zogakosha.
It's fun. It's a lot of work.
Can you imagine? And how is the experience been?
Oh, it's been a wonderful journey.
It's a cool guy.
Hello and welcome to Zimbabwe Celebrity Hub. I'm your host Mona Lisa Dube, and in this program we get to catch up with your favorite Zimbabwean celebrities as they go about their work. And what other way to start off the program with JP's album launch for the latest album, Gwara. Now we got a backstage pass, and guess what? We will be taking you with us. The works, rehearsals, the work, the preparations, as well as the backstage and the actual launch itself. So what we did is we actually went to the studios as they were rehearsing for the album launch. We caught up with some of the band members, the most popular band members, some of the newest, and this is what they had to say. So Stimela, my sources tell me that you're one of the longest serving JP band members. Is that true?
One of them, yes, but not the most like back there. But yeah, I am 9 years old in the band. There are some that have served before me, but yes, it's been 9 years with JP.
And how has the experience been?
Oh, it's been a wonderful journey. It's been a wonderful journey. I've grown to be the musician that I am. Confidence, me being Fatima, Stimela on stage. I've learned a lot.
Tell us what's behind the name Stimela. Where did it come from?
So, we were performing at Glamis. We had a gig with Tukudzi. Yes, only from Tukudzi. And whilst we were performing, now we have everybody in our band has a stage name.
Nice.
And I was new to the band then when we had that show, and Jay was introducing one by one. When it came to my turn, he's like,
you didn't have a name then.
I didn't have a name. I just joined the band, and yeah, I've been like performing a few shows before that one, so I hadn't really gotten a stage name. Then he looked at me and he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Chitima." And everyone's like, "Yay!" And I was like, after the show, I was like, yeah, Chitima is really good, but I think it feels heavy for me to carry. How about, since I come from Matebeleland, let's use Stimela.
And the name stuck.
Yes. And why Stimela? He said that I smiled throughout the show, and I pull the others to continue working during the show because I'll be smiling back at them.
Oh,
so
nice.
I know how a train pulls so many trucks and stuff like that. That's how Stimela came to be.
Nice. I'm now with Tobekile, another band member who we snatched out of rehearsals. Hi, Tobekile.
Hi, how are you?
How are the preparations going?
They're going on really well. Things are coming together.
You look excited.
I am. Why wouldn't I be? Like, this is like the best album ever.
Really?
I think so.
It's the best album ever. We're going to be looking forward to it. Okay, so tell us, how long have you been working with JP?
I've been working with him for 5 years now. Yeah.
And what do you do?
I sing, I dance, and I also play the tambourine.
So how has been the experience for you working with JP?
It's been very eye-opening. I grew up in church. I'd always been singing in church. So working with JP really opened my eyes in regards to the music industry. You know how we do things in church, we get there, we just sing, blah, 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 blah. There's not much to it. But when you come out here, you realize that there's a lot that we don't know.
So there's been a lot of growth on your end.
It has. I've grown a lot.
Yeah. So John JB.
Murejere.
Saka ini ndanchitaura na Stimela kansindatora newe. And then ndanchifunga kuti she's the longest serving, but hanzi wewe ndiwe longest serving. Ndiwe veteran racho kushanda na JP. Saka wane makore mangani?
Ndifunga ndakupinda mugore rechi11 ndine mukoma wangu.
Ungati maishanda mese sei mukushanda umu?
Pakushanda kwedu since day one munhu ndakangoudzana naye kuti mukoma wangu utori ukama uyu family ndomauparitiro unoita mukoma wangu. Saka ndiri mumhuri kana ndinaye
Ndezvokumba kwenyu.
Akumba ya.
Saka iwe unoita sei muband?
Ndoridza marimba. Acoustic. Njembe drums. Percussion scene.
Okay. And I know kuti it's not vanhu vakawanda kana vachishanda vano incorporate ma African instruments. Iwo mukushanda mako unoona kuti zvinoicontribute chi kune sound ya JP?
Zvakawanda. Kukura. Uyezve unowana zvakawanda zvokuti uve nazvo kunoku. Kuti pakutora mamwe masounds uchiteerera mamwe masounds. I think ndo muzviro ndaita kana zvirizvo. Yeah. Zvanaka kutoteerera mamwe masounds kuti ukwanise unge uchioffer a good service kwavari. Zvinopa kuti muite murambe muri pamwe chete.
We're now with another band member, Steven, also known as Stavo. Stavo, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Thank you for your time. I know you're busy rehearsing right now.
Yeah.
How are the preparations going for that?
They're going fine. Yeah, we've been busy, but we're almost done.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're almost ready for
What's your favorite track on the album?
That's a tricky one, because I have a lot of favorite tracks there, but I'd say Guara.
The title of the album.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So, how long have you been working with JP?
I think it's 6 years now.
6 years now.
Yeah.
And what's your role in the band?
I play the saxophone. Yeah, and I do a little bit of singing. Yeah, when necessary, but I don't really sing, but I just play saxophone. Yeah.
And when you're working with JP, what sort of person is he?
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I've grown to know him as a cool person, but yet he's really tough when it comes to work. But he's more like a brother and a boss as well, you know. But you know, a big brother kind of guy, you know.
Does that make working with him easier with that sort of relationship?
It's very easy. It's very easy. We work together so fine, and yeah, I love it.
I'm now with Stott, who is JP's producer as well as the 3G music director. Thank you so much for making time with us.
Thank you for
How are the
having me.
preparations going?
Prep's okay. Everything was alright. It's just that the fact that we've got curfew now, we're in this whole COVID era. So, you know, we have to knock off early and stuff like that. So it's something to get used to, but it's...
But fortunately, you're going to camp tonight, right?
Yeah, we're going to come tonight until the day of the launch. So it's going to be something quite interesting, yeah.
Okay, so how has it been? What is your role really when you're directing the band? What is your role?
So basically what I do is I take the music from the studio when it's now like a finished product for people to listen to. And then, so it's different from how it's done in the studio.
Okay.
When we perform it live, there's certain things that we have to bend, some rules we have to bend and stuff like that.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, it's a very good thing, because what it does is this. If you're listening to a song in the car or elsewhere, there's a different feel from when you are watching a band. You're expecting something like wow, you get it. So we add in the wow elements, just make you know, like it's not just like a performance, it's more of like an experience type thing. So we actually want you to actually just get the experience as well.
So what makes Guara wow?
There's a lot of musicality in that album. It's different. We experimented a lot with different sounds. One of the songs that came out shortly is one of our experiments. But no, yeah. But then, well,
You're right, actually, because it's a very different sound from what we normally know from.
Exactly. So we being a single, but then not part of the album.
So was it like a way of testing the waters and seeing how people are gonna appreciate that?
No, it was just a single.
Right.
It's just like any other single. But then it's also just to say, this is where we're starting from, and then making it better. So the album is actually quite interesting, yeah.
And we caught up with the man himself at the rehearsals, and he shared with us some of the personal experiences as he was putting up this album together. And guess what? He told us that he actually cried. Can you imagine JP Achichema, guys? He actually cried. Let's hear him tell us the story. So we caught up with the man himself, busy as he is. Thanks, Shah. You made time for us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We see you
guys.
up and down. How's it going?
So fire, Shah. Zhubatana.
Zhubatana. Apa ungaenda shoot up?
Ndaenda kushoot so ndadzoka kuti tema rehearsals, then after this tofana kukata zvatenda kunoshoota nhasi. Zvapera ndochenda ku-HICC ndokwachita rehearsal rimaniro naye.
Okay.
So zvakawanda but zvikunakidza, it's exciting. Yeah.
Okay, so I know Kuti, this is your second album that you've launched during the COVID-19 pandemic.
True, yeah.
And it's not everyone who's managed to do that. What did you say has been the secret and the motivation?
Pana chimwe, I think passion, driver yega kana uri passionate about something unotsvaga nzira dzekuti even zvakaoma sei unotsvaga nzira dzekuti urambe uchirova basa zvichienda kumberi. So ndoda basa rangu, ndoda zvinhu zvandinoita.
Clearly.
Yeah.
And most of the band members we've spoken to, Tambo Abuditsa, so I hope that's okay.
No worries.
They were talking about how there's so much emotion in this album.
Oh yeah.
Can you relate to that?
Yeah, big time. I think for this first time, pane one song iri pa-album rangu yandakazopedzera ndadrop out my tears. For the first time, kubva pandakatanga kuimba handisati ndambochema paset. But hey guys, zvandakaita zvakandikundawo ndikaburitsa tumisodzi. So yeah, tine masongs akasiyana-siyana ekufara, pane ekutamba, pane anongoaddressawo ma-issues zvatinosangana nazvo mukurarama zuva nezuva. Mune ma-traditional songs because ndo pane base music. Yeah.
So I really want to speak about my emotions. Kuti, why is it? What do you think made this album different from your previous albums?
Takagadzira story inonzi Norowondo. Former songs but video I one story.
Right.
I think andisana mboita zvakadaro before. Ne sound here and there pane zvinhu zvinyowani zviripo zvatakaita zvinotisiyana nezvandakaita before.
And uvanhakumbo wape chaizvo munhu wese anongoti JP is a good guy, he's a brother to me. It's like, how do you work with them? Maybe just create a scenario for us. Kuti mukushanda mese, how do you work with them? What's your secret in relating to everyone? Because most of them speak about how you've really touched their hearts personally. They speak of you on a personal level more than on a professional level.
Yeah, nezinyaya kuti andina kugadzira setup yekuti avo ndi boss avo man, ndakangozviona zviri right kuti ndikatora vanhu vangu maband members angu vanhu vese vandoshanda nawo tikagadzira chinhu chedu safe family handizoita the last person kuziya zvinhu zviri kuitika. That's one. Nepamusana kana uchityisa vanozvisa kure kwauri. Kana vachikufarira vari comfortable pauri, vari comfortable kukudza chero zviri kuitika. And
so instead of people saying stuff behind your back,
even now vanondiudza. Saka yeah, kana even unoziva kushanda uchifila kunge uri padeni. I think it set up kanonakidza.
Well done. Okay, so we won't keep you for long. We know you're busy. Mpama rehearsals, so looking forward to the launch.
Yeah, guys, zvakuitika.
I'm sure you can feel the excitement that everyone has towards the album launch. And on the day of the launch, we got backstage. We also got to speak to some of the artists that were opening acts for the album launch. We also spoke to his manager, Keen, and we spoke to the man himself. I'm here with Trevor D, who was one of the opening acts for the album launch. How are you feeling? How did it go?
I'm feeling quite excited because it wasn't easy, you get what I mean, to be selected as one of the opening acts. Because imagine, takawanda, you deserve to be on this lineup.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited.
So tell me something. When you look at JP and his impact in the music industry, what do you think that artists can emulate from his work ethic? Because obviously you've worked with him, and what can you learn from his work ethic and just him as a musician?
What I can say is that JP is a go-getter. You get what I mean? Is that one person who works very hard, and in India I've been taking notes. Like I understand, Kuti, ini ndinakatanga kupinda muindustry and iye akazouya later on, but pane mashandiro anoita ekuti inini over the years I've been learning from him. Iye anenge aine zvakewo zvaanenge achizoona kuti 1 2 3 4, but I've been learning a lot from that guy because Harare munhu anoshanda and kana achida chinhu anokudza kuti ini anotiti travel vadedzera anotiti travel chamarika inini I need to get this done, and he gets his things done. Yeah.
Okay, so and what sort of impact do you think he's had on young people in this country in general?
Quite a huge impact, because his music is not harmful, you know. It's that music anyone can just relate to, and akagona kubata vanhu vake kuti music yake relate to the young generation and vanhu vakuru as well. You know, it's not easy kuve on that level. Because music yako is not aina barrier. Anyone can relate to it, and akakwanisa kuachieve that.
All right, thank you so much, Trevor D, for your time.
Thank you.
I'm now with Keen. I think I should call him JP's right hand man, auntie.
I suppose.
How are you? How is the excitement? I mean, today's the day of
Surely.
the launch.
Yeah. No, we're really excited. Thank you, Mona, for this platform and opportunity to speak to the people. We're usually behind the scenes, and everything is just happening. Kunana, JP, and the band. But we're excited that everything that we've been planning over the year is now coming to reality. We already released the video for Meda, which has been doing exceptionally well. The album is out, and today we're just celebrating this album, or rather Jah Prayzah's new baby, through a glamorous launch event. So,
and we are at the launch event.
Yeah.
Waiting for JP sets in a few hours. So, okay, I spoke to your band members at the rehearsals a couple of days ago, and they were talking about how Guara is one of the exciting projects. So it's someone actually says the best project ever. Would you say that?
I think we always leave that to the fans. Every time we put in work, we always try to do our best. We want to do better than we did the last time. It's always good to hear that feedback from the band members, and hopefully the fans have the same sentiments as well. We have seen a couple of comments suggesting that as well, and it encourages us. So we're really happy. I can't personally say that, but I'm happy if the fans are saying that.
So how long have you been working with JP now?
It's been 7 years.
7 years. How would you describe your relationship with him?
Well, it's a business relationship mainly when we're at work. We're cousins. I think now it's a common fact out there. But we always try to make sure we keep everything professional. When we're at work, he's my boss, I'm his manager. Outside of work, it's Kim Jah, he's my older brother, I'm his younger brother. So we just...
How do you strike the balance though?
I think it's the work ethic. And he introduced that. From the onset, he's just been someone who has the focus and the vision. So when it's time to play, it's time to play. When it's time to talk about family, we talk about family. But when it's time to talk about releasing Guara, making Guara, and making sure all the videos are ready, all the projects that we have to do to make sure Guara goes out successfully, and all other projects, we always make sure we stick to work and just relate on a professional basis.
So how does he hype himself up before going on stage?
He's kind of used to it now. Most of the times we are actually more anxious than he is, because for him that's his thing. The moment he steps on stage, the persona kicks in, and all we know, magic comes out.
Absolutely. You know what? We're looking forward to it. Thank you so much for the great work. We are on set, and it's a few minutes before JP Wagwizi goes on stage.
Oh, great!
How are you feeling?
Super excited.
I can tell.
You feel the same.
You can tell the atmosphere here. I'm so excited. And by the way, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
What did I say about birthday? Oh, but then at least, I think you said something about giving your fans a gift on your birthday.
Oh yeah. Vanhu vari kutaura nezvako, vari kupemberera zvaunoita, vari kupemberera upenyu hwako. It's a good feeling.
So we noticed kuti you released the album, right? And a few hours later, nakuita rounds by WhatsApp, does that bother you?
Yeah, I think tishiri munguva yekuti maybe zvichida vanhu vachiri mukudzidza kuti vazive kuti ndokumunda kwedu ikoko and vanofanira kungotengawo nemachannels acho kuti tizongosarawo tiine something kwete kuti izongoita mbiri isina chinooneka cho.
Okay. And we saw the video yakabuda futi much recently has been trending with the prophet, the controversial prophet. Tell us, what is that getting all those people together?
Batanidza team ndaifunga kuti okay vanhu vapiwe kuti vanhu havaexpect kuti vange vari panzvimbo one. So ndopandakafunga kuti titore madungwe, titore Fantan, Butis, Vanchoga.
So it means, it shows to me kuti muneka kubatana so kamkaita mu industry.
Yeah, I think dzimwe nzira dzakanaka dzekuti vanhu vanofanira kuona kuti aiwa titori behind the scenes, even tabva pamberi pecamera tine nguva yekumbofarawo sema-artist tichi zvinobatanidza ma-artist. I think chinhu chakanaka kumboneka tichishanda tese like that.
All right. So it's a few minutes now. Anytime now you'll be on stage, on set.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
How do you get ready?
Ndikadya sadza.
Sadza nechi.
Ndikadya sadza nebeef yangu. Ndomwa mvura. Zvatorongeka.
Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank
We're
you.
looking forward to see how it goes.
Thanks a lot. Okay. Wagwizi.
And that's it for this week's episode of Zimbabwe Celebrity Hub with me, Mona Lisa Dube. And do catch us again, same time next week as we catch up with another of your Zimbabwean celebrities. Now, if you have any other person that you want us to spend time with, let us know on the links below. Until next time.